I love that baby. What's going on, people? It's your boy, African Jedi, back with a new video. It's been a while since I did a video. This is my first video since April of 2017, back when I was still going by Chaotic Stealth, but I have since changed my name. I am now African Jedi. African spelled with K-E-N instead of C-A-N at the end. Hence my name, Ken. And of course, I'm a Jedi. Who didn't know that? Come on now. This is just basically going to be, this is my first video in a while, but this is mostly just going to be a vlog / review. Just a channel update, portion of the vlog actually. Channel update of what I plan on doing with my channel from this day forward, as well as a review of Hunter x Hunter, the anime that I just finished yesterday. Probably started it, I officially started Hunter x Hunter probably 2 or 3 months ago. I want to say maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I officially started it. And I kind of fell off of it. But before we get into that, I just want to go over what my channel is going to be consisting of. Basically, any kind of review or impressions, just topics on video games, and that would be console / mobile, because I am into mobile gaming these days, as well as animes that I am interested in, movies, and TV shows as well. And that's pretty much it. That's what this channel is going to be basically consistent of. If anything else, of course, I'll give an update on that as well. So, I got some notes here. Notepad filled up with things that I thought about Hunter x Hunter. We're going to start the Hunter x Hunter review at this point. First, I'm going to take a little toke on my baby. So good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright. So, Hunter x Hunter. I loved it. Great anime. If you are into anime, especially shonen, which shonen is... I haven't had the official definition of shonen anime, but if I had to guess, it's basically battle anime, okay? With a good story behind it, or to hold it up in that case. Hunter x Hunter is one of these. Kind of takes part, influence from Dragon Ball, things of that nature. The main character is a little boy named Gon who wants to become a hunter as well as find his father. He is unsure where his father is. His father is a hunter, but his father basically gives him a mission to become a hunter and to come find him. But he doesn't really give him too many clues. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of has to figure it out on his own. And the I guess the gist of the whole story, especially after you get to the end, and I'm not spoiling anything here, but especially after you get to the end, it's more about the journey. All right. Also about how that's also a good lesson in life. You know, you always want to. Everybody has a great goal that they want to push for, but even though you have that goal in mind, the journey is always key. All right. So what I want to do is I want to rank the arcs, the story arcs in Hunter x Hunter, from what I least like to what I most like. Now, overall, I love the whole entire anime, but I will say that. That was my wife. She just walked in. You can come in.
Sorry.
No, you okay?
You gotta do an on-air sign.
Oh.
Yeah.
She says I have to do an on-air sign.
Sorry.
That's my wife, Amber. And that is my son, Amari. I don't want y'all seeing his face. No, I'm joking. But anyway, she says I need an on-air sign, so I think I might try to get one of those. Anyway, let me see. So I'm going to rank the arcs, story arcs of Hunter x Hunter, from least liked to most liked. And starting off, I'm going to start with number 6, because there are officially 6 arcs in the anime of Hunter x Hunter. Number 6 is going to be the election arc. I at least like this one mostly because it's the last arc. It was sort of... It had its ups and downs. I mean, the election portion, to me, was kind of boring. I could care less about... I mean... I think the downfall of it was the fact that it was so close to the end of the anime, so they had to kind of put something in there to move the story along, because part of that was the election, and the other part was Killua trying to find ways to heal his friend Gon. Now, I did state that I wasn't going to put any spoilers into this review, but this is a review. It's a spoiler-free review, but although I'm assuming that whoever is watching this video has either seen Hunter x Hunter all the way through or is thinking about watching it. Therefore, I'm not going to spoil any main story plots, although I am going to talk about some of the general information that's going on. So, including characters, obviously. So, like I said, election arc, one of my least favorite. I enjoyed the fact the portion of the story that had Killua trying to find ways to heal his friend Gon. Excuse me. But other than that, it was good arc. I mean, it was pretty good. It was also the end of the story, the anime version. Of course, the manga continues after that. I'm not going to read the manga, but there you go. Number 5, I placed on there the Phantom Troupe arc. Now, the Phantom Troupe arc was pretty cool. I enjoyed the fights. It was nice. Once again, had some boring parts, some downfalls. Although I did enjoy the character Kurapika, his whole mission on trying to take down the Phantom Troupe, which was, if you're into anime, if you've seen, say, like Naruto, for example, the Phantom Troupe was kind of like the Akatsuki in Naruto. So another group of so-called bad guys with a whole bunch of powers, and it was pretty good. But I put that at number 5. Number 4 is probably going to be a controversial one. It's Chimera Ant arc. To me, the Chimera Ant arc was really good, but it was too long. It was just way too long. And it felt like, before I get into that, I want to say that Hunter x Hunter, to me, was really good anime for the simple fact that it didn't have any filler. I mean, a lot of animes like Naruto, Dragon Ball, things of that nature, they have a lot of filler episodes. Episodes that have absolutely nothing to do with the main storyline. And in some cases, the filler can be just completely straight out of left field. Some stuff, like, Dragon Ball Z, one of the biggest filler episodes ever is Goku and Piccolo going to get a driver's license. Like, they can fly. What are they going to get a driver's license for? Whatever. But to me, the Chimera Ant arc had a lot of... It was long, and it felt like it had filler in certain episodes. To me, I guess because I was more interested in the king, our main heroes, Gon and Killua, trying to track down all of the Chimera Ants, trying to get revenge for a certain somebody. And to me, whenever they would push away from that story to talk about other ants that are going through things and doing, to me it was kind of like, can we move forward, please? I want to get to where the meat of this story is. But I really, really, really liked the king. The king was something else, man. He was an enemy, but at the same time, he didn't feel like an enemy. And I'll get into that in my thoughts section. All right. Number 3, I'm putting the Hunter exam arc. I really enjoyed the Hunter exam arc, but I also felt like, to me, the Hunter exam arc is what, obviously, it was the first arc of the story. It's what brought us to our characters and to get to know who they were. Now, before I started watching Hunter x Hunter, I had heard a lot of things from people saying that, I'm not sure if it's a meme or if it's some kind of a joke amongst people that have watched the anime. But I've heard people say that, hey, if you want to tell somebody, if someone's trying to get into anime, but they want a lighthearted anime to watch, don't tell them about Hunter x Hunter. It looks lighthearted, but it's not. And the main thing that let me know from that point, from that arc, that this was not a lighthearted anime, I'll get into in my top moments. All right, but I'll get to that later. Number 2, the Heaven's Arena arc. This was kind of your general, every shonen anime kind of has this, your tournament arc, I guess you could call it. Gon and Killua are looking for ways to become stronger. So they decide to take part in this, it's kind of a tower-based tournament, so to speak. It's a building, very, very tall building, where fighters go to compete. And if you win a match, you go up a floor. If you win another match, you go up a floor. You go up, you go up, you go up, keep going until you get to the top level. And then the top level has like another 100 floors that you can go up. But it gets harder from that point. It was a really good arc. Very, very good. There was some great fights. And some really good things. Oh, also, one of the best parts about that arc was the introduction of the power dynamic, which they used, they called it Nin. In other animes, obviously, it's energy, chakra, things of that nature. But in here, it's called Nin. It's the same basis, but Nin and Aura are kind of their powers, where they get their power from, and how they use it, and things of that nature. Learning about Nin in the way that they taught the audience, to me, was very good. So that's number 2. And number 1 for me was the Greed Island arc. Now, the Greed Island arc is my number 1 because it brought back that old school feel of collecting Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, the Greed Island arc was a game that was made by Gon's father, and it had that new anime trope of stuck in a video game kind of feel to it. I think that might have been the first one. I'm not sure. I might have to look it up. But it had that feel to it. And to me, it did it the best. I mean, I've watched Sword Art Online. I actually enjoy Sword Art Online. A lot of people didn't. But to me, it was a good anime. But I feel like if Sword Art would have done their anime sort of like the Greed Island arc from Hunter x Hunter, it probably would have been a way better anime. It was really good, though. It was a really good arc. And that's why it's my number 1. Some of my top moments of the anime itself, and this is where I was going to get into a couple of things that I enjoyed about each arc. Not necessarily in the order of the arcs, but things that I enjoyed and things that I took with me that I still think about even after I'm finished with the anime itself. And some of these might be kind of spoilery, so if you plan on watching the anime but you don't want any spoilers, you might want to skip ahead, say like 3 minutes. We'll just put it like that. All right. Number 1 top moment coming from the Heaven's Arena. No, that wasn't Heaven's Arena. That was Hunter Exam. Number 1 coming from the Hunter Exam arc is the moment where Killua removed a guy's heart that he was fighting. Now, this is crazy. To me, I didn't see it coming. They're fighting these guys. They're stuck in this room, and the guys that they're fighting that they have to fight, they're prisoners in this building. But if the prisoners win the fight, they get their sentence reduced or something like that. Or, they get their sentence reduced. And if our heroes win, they can move forward through their exam. Basically, they're taking their exam. Killua's turn to come up and fight. Killua was just a little kid, man. He's like real small. He's a little kid. And you don't expect him to do a whole lot. And this is the first time we actually get a glimpse of what Killua is capable of. But he goes up against this big hulking dude who basically tells him, look, I'm a prisoner, but I ain't trying to get out of here. I like killing people, and I want to keep killing people, and this is an easy way for me to kill people and get away with it. And that's what he told Killua. While he was talking, Killua runs up on him, doesn't even move that fast, but he moves fast enough for the guy not to be able to see him, walks up on him, snatches his heart out, leaves it in a piece of his shirt, and is just holding it like, oh, what was you saying? My man is like, what just happened? He didn't even know what happened. He's just like, oh, I think I'm dying. What happened? And he falls over, dead. Killua was holding his heart, dude. I was like, yo, this is not a lighthearted anime. It looks lighthearted, but it's not. Moving on. To me, Hisoka, I kind of wish that the anime went a little bit deeper into his character development, because I really liked him, although he was creepy as hell. He was kind of your bad guy, but not really your bad guy at some points and times. So he was weird. Gon, okay? Gon's main attack, which was called a Janken Rock. It's rock, paper, scissors. But it's crazy because to me it reminded me of Naruto's Rasengan, right? But it's just so sweet how he puts it together. He just builds up his power. He pulls his fist back. And he's like, show me rock. John can rock. And he shoots his fists out and bolts out a energy blast, a ball just fiery, just hits. It's awesome. Probably better than a Rasengan. I would like to see a death battle of Gon and Naruto. It would probably be Naruto be the winner. But I would like to see Rasengan versus John Kill Rock. That would be sweet. Gon's transformation in the Chimera Ant arc was amazing. It wasn't too much, and it wasn't too much, and it wasn't too little either. It was like that sweet spot of transformation, you know. Dragon Ball does transformations really well, obviously, with all the Super Saiyans and things. But you can get overboard with that after a while. I felt like Gon's transformation while he was fighting Pichwa was awesome. It was completely awesome. It was well-deserved. It was earned. It was almost like this is what he needed. And it only happened one time. It was needed for that one time, and it was perfect. They did a real good job with that transformation. Also, my last favorite portion of the entire series would be the King. How would you say his name? Marumi? I can't even say it. I think it was Marumi. Something like that. The King in the Chimera Ant arc. His character was just amazing. Just the fact that he started off as this ruthless king who was just like, yo, I'm about to rule. I'm about to take over the earth. I don't care. I'm killing all these humans. And he just changes just from playing, what was the name of the game? I don't remember, but it was some form of chess almost. Kind of like chess. Just playing chess with one of the best chess players in the world changed him to where he appreciated humanity. And it was just amazing. His whole development was something else, man. I've never seen it in any other anime. That was awesome. And from that point on, I just want to rank the series. Now, I'm going to rank the way I'm going to do ranks when I do reviews of different things. I'm going to do ranks on between an A, B, C, D, F scale. No E, obviously. And I rank Hunter x Hunter with an A. Hunter x Hunter is getting an A. It's a great anime. If you're going to watch it, check it out. Watch it, definitely. It's one of those animes that if you prefer watching dub anime, this is not fully in dub. I think the anime in total is 148 episodes. The dub episodes are 1 to 122. It's going to force you to watch the rest of that series in Japanese with English subtitles. That's what I did. It was amazing. It's a great anime. I almost said A+. I don't want to put pluses and minuses into my ranks. But this anime gets an A. It's an awesome anime. All right. I'm sure that the story continues with the manga. I might check it out. I'm not sure. I was really interested in what happens with Kurapika, Hisoka, and Killua after the end of the series. So those are some of the things that I'm really interested in seeing more of if they decide to revive the series at some point. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. I didn't look up to see if there was any news on that. Although, that is what I feel about Hunter x Hunter. And that is my review for Hunter x Hunter. I plan on doing a video reviewing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 probably in a day or two. So keep a lookout for that. This is the end of this video. So please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Just comment down below if you think that I need to make any changes or if you want to add anything to what you liked about Hunter x Hunter if you watched it, or if you want to just chit-chat. Hit a comment down in the bottom section. All right, it's been your boy, African Jedi. I'll see you on the next one.